Okay, so once again, people, we will be tackling about the problem solving and reasoning. And of course, we will be able to discuss again the next topic, which is about inductive and deductive reasoning. So this time, we will get to know what is inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning. For inductive reasoning, this is actually the process of reaching a general conclusion by examining specific examples. So as what I have said earlier, that when we say inductive reasoning, this is from specific to general. Again, from specific examples to general. So na kay mga examples na specific siya. Specific siya, and then from that specific na examples, nakakome up ka ng general na conclusions. The conclusion formed by using inductive reasoning is called a conjecture. When we say conjecture, this may or may not be correct. So we have here an example of the inductive reasoning where you use inductive reasoning to predict the next number in the following list. So we have there 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. What do you think is the next number? 18. So the answer is 18. So how did we get the correct answer? By having the specific examples, right? Or by doing the previous examples na nagkakuha ta ng 18 because gibase nato siya sa previous examples or specific examples na 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And this is what we call a unsa ni nga sequence? Geometric? Sakto ba? Arithmetic sequence. And the unsay tawag sa 3? Common ratio? That is common difference. Okay, next example. We have 2, 5, 10, 17, and 26. What do you think is the next number? $29? Ano kaya? Unsa may gi-add sa 5 para may unsay gi-add sa 2 para may mo siyang 5? That's 3. Unsay gi-add sa 3? Unsay gi-add sa 5 para may mong 10? 5. So 3, 5. Unsay gi-add sa 10 para may mong 17? 7. So 3, 5, 7. Unsay gi-add sa 17 para may mong 26? 9. So 3, 5, 7, 9. Unsa kaha ang sunod na i-add? So 9. So unsa ka ang sunod na i-add? 11. So may mo siyang 37 because 26 plus 11 is 37. Kung makita niyo ang gipang add is nagkaana mo kasaka by 2. So 3, 5, 7, 9, and then sunod because we based our from the previous examples that we have or the specific examples that we have, so we conclude that maybe ang ato i-add sa 26 is 11 for us to come up with the answer 37. Okay, so this is an example of inductive reasoning. So, ikaduha na example is that I brushed my teeth 3 times a day last month. Therefore, I will be able to brush my teeth 3 times a day next month. So, you are basing from the previous examples or the specific examples nga gihatag nimo. That's why naka-come up ka ng conclusion na nanutbrush man ko ng mga 3 times a day last month. So maybe on the next month or the next 3 months, I will be able to brush my teeth 3 times a day again because you are basing this from your specific examples or sa mga previous examples na imo na kuan before. So those are for inductive reasoning. So right now, we will also be tackling about deductive reasoning. So unsa man ang deductive reasoning? Kung may ka na inductive reasoning, that is from specific to general. Sa deductive reasoning, this is from general to specific. Nagsugod ka sa general conclusion and then nagkuha dayong ka ng example from that general conclusion. So it is the process of reaching a conclusion by applying general assumptions, procedures, or principles. So that is for deductive reasoning. Now let's have an example here. So nag-start ka sa general conclusion nimo that all who eat bananas are monkeys. So again, Kung may ka-deductive reasoning, nag-start ka sa general conclusion, nanin ka nga, tanan mo kaon ng bananas are monkeys. I eat banana, so ning start ka sa general, nahimong specific na ikaw na nikaon ko banana, therefore, I am a monkey. Nag-gets ra nidyo ang deductive na from general to specific. No, natanan mo kaon ng bananas are monkeys. So, nahimo siyang specific na ikaw ra ka, no, I eat banana. So, therefore, since kay nag-ingon man ko sa ako assumption na tanan mo kaon ng bananas are monkeys, so I consider myself as a monkey because I eat banana. Okay? Example number 2. All investments are wise sirado. Charot. Kappa is an investment. What do you think is the conclusion? Nag-start ka that tanan daw ng mga investments is dili sila magsara laong. And you consider that kappa is an investment, therefore, go kappa, why sirado? So, sa una naman si Ja, so dili na siya applicable kumano kay nasirado ng kappa. Pero ingana na ba, the examples are there that you started from the general assumptions and then you have the specific examples there where you consider that kappa is an investment. Therefore, since it says in the assumption that all investments are wise sirado, therefore you can say that kappa is dili gid siya magsara because you consider that as an investment. Okay, so that is just an example of deductive reasoning. Now we have here a logic puzzles. So I want you to open your mind and heart and everything. Okay, so this examples here is a logic puzzles and then you will answer this one. So Colin, Maxwell, Josh, Matthew, and Nathan discovered that they have birthdays on the same day, but during different months. Not one person is the same age. Determine each person's age from the following clues. So, sa ato pangitaon, ang age ng ni Colin, ni Maxwell, ni Josh, ni Matthew, o si Nathan. Unsay given, same sila ng birthday. Okay? Oh, Nathan discovered that they have birthdays on the same day but during different months. Again, same sila ng birthdays on the same day but during different months. Laong. So, dili sila pareha ng edad tanan. So, ato pangutanon kung pilang edad ni Colin, ni Maxwell, ni Josh, ni Matthew, and ni Nathan. So, again, natin mga clues here that Josh is older than Matthew. Maxwell was 7 3 years ago. Nathan's age is not an odd number. Matthew is 1/2 Colin's age. And Matthew and Josh are 2 years apart. So, we have here na ay nag-age sa ilan na 7, 9, 10, 12, and 14. But we will have to know if kinsa man ang nag-age sa ilan ng 7. Kinsa man ang nag-age sa ilan ng 9. Kinsa man ang nag-age sa ilan ng 10, 12, and 14. By having these mga assumptions here. Mga given here. So, unsa man kaha ang ato possible na sure ta na mao nang ija edad. Kay Maxwell. No, Maxwell was 7 3 years ago. So, pila ija edad ko man? 10. So, i-check na to ang 10. Kung pasabot, kung 10 ang age ni Maxwell, that means that Colin is not 10. Kaya nga matadili sila same ng age. Exa na nato si Colin na 10. Si Matthew dili sa 10. Si Nathan dili sa 10. O si Josh dili 10. Kung si Maxwell kay 10 ang ija edad, that means that dili siya kung 7, dili 9, dili kung 12, o dili kung 14. Next. Ingon diha sa number 3. Nathan's age is not an odd number. So that means X na to ang 7 because 7 is odd. X na to ang 9 because 9 is odd. So ang age ni Nathan is just maybe nasa 12 o 14. Okay? Next. Ato ta sa number 4. Matthew is 1/2 Colin's age. Again, Matthew is 1/2 Colin's age. So that means, since naratay 5 ka age na given, Kung 7 ang edad ni ni Colin, so pila day ang edad ni Matthew? So dili pwede na 7 ang edad ni Colin. Dili sad pwede na 9 ang edad ni Colin. Okay, dili sad pwede na 12 kay 12 divided by 2 6. So waya may given diri na 6. Okay? So that only means that ang edad ni Colin is 14. Okay? So, kung 14 ang edad ni Colin, that means na dili si Matthew kung 14, dili kung 14 si Nathan, o dili kung 14 si Josh. So, pila edad ni Nathan? 12. So, kung 12 si Nathan, dili kung 12 si Matthew, o dili kung 12 si Josh. Nakaingon man ta sa number 4 that Matthew is 1/2 Colin's age. So that means, ang katunga sa 14 is 7. So, eksa na to ang 9, and therefore, that Josh is 9 years old and not 7 years old. Nagets ra? Okay, next. So, now let's go play a cards puzzle. So, again, from a pack of 52 cards, I placed 4 cards on the table, regardless if it's heart, spade, diamond, or club. Determine the cards from the following clues. So, number 1, card on the left cannot be greater than the card on the right. Number 2, difference between the first card and third card is 8. There is no card of ace and there are no face cards. Difference between the second card and fourth card is 7. So we have here 4 cards na gi-place nimo sa table. Waya tay paki kung heart ba siya, spade ba siya, diamond ba siya, or club. Basta kay natay 5 ka clues. No, that the card on the left cannot be greater than the card on the right. Difference daw between the first card and the third card is 8. And there is no card of ace, there are no face cards, and difference between the second card and fourth card is 7. So, we have here, no? A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, and King. So, muna ang naa sa baraha. No, alas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, and King. So, cancel na to si ingon sa number 3 that there is no card of ace. So, cancel na to si alas. Ingon sa number 4 that there are no face cards. Nag-record ako, Picto Santa. That there are no face cards. So, cancel si Jack, si Queen, o si King. Okay. Sunod. Unsay sunod dato na kwan diha? Ay! Hapin nakita. Pila man ang nasa first card. Ingon diha, that difference between the first card and the third card is 8. So, pila man ang ato first card? Pila man ang ato third card? 8 ang first card? Pila man ang ato first card? 8. Ang ato third card, pila man? 8 sub. So, kung ingon man ta na ang first card o third card, kay kung ato daw si i-minus, ang answer is 8. So, kung 8 minus 8, 0 siya. Again, ang first card nato o third card nato is, kung ato daw sila i-minus, but pasabot, dapat ang ila answer kay 8. And then, ang card daw sa left nato, kining sa kuan, mga left, kay mga dagko siya kaysa sa mga card sa right side. So, unsa man. Pila man nato first card? 10. Ang ato third card kay 2. So, 10 minus 2 is 8. Hala, tanaw na to. 2 ang Ay, nabali day ta. Daya day ang left. Ang right dire. So, 2 ang sakto na na 2 and then ang third card na to is 10. Because 10 minus 2 is 8. Now, the question here is, pila man na to second card o fourth card? That the difference daw between the second card and fourth card is 7. Ha? Ha? 10 og 10 minus 3. Tanaw na to. Sinuna, that's 3 and then that's 10. Okay, so you got it right. So 2, 3, 10, and 10. So, ana no na, kung lagi tayo mga kuan diri given, mo-follow ra kita sa given na dili nato sila mabangga para makuha nato ang correct na answer. And reminders, remember na waya tayo 1 ha sa card. Waya tayo 1 sa card tungod kay ang alas di ba kay mao na ang 1. Nagka-uptick. Now let's go to the KenKen puzzles. So KenKen is an arithmetic-based logic that was invented by the Japanese mathematics teacher Tetsuya Miyamoto in 2004. The noun Ken has knowledge and awareness as synonyms. Hence KenKen translates as knowledge squared or awareness squared. KenKen puzzles are similar to Sudoku puzzles, but they also require you to perform arithmetic to solve the puzzle. So we have here 2x, 64x, 3, 8 plus, 9 plus, o 3 divide og 1. Kita mo anang mga black, no, mga black na lines, but pasabot, diri ra na siya. So, unsa may ato mga numbers na ibutang diri, na kung ato sila i-multiply, mo equal siya sa 2. Mga operation ni ha, kini. So, pila man siya? So, numbers from 1 to 4 ang ato ibutang diri. 1 to 4 ra ng mga numbers. Hala, sakto ba? Yeah. Numbers from, since kayo patraman siya ka box, so 1 to 4 ang ato ibutang. So, again, kining mga bold lines diri, manang nag-indicate na. Sa kini na grupo, like for example, kini, naman tayo bold lines diri. So, ang operation na to gamiton kay addition. And then, unsa man na mga numbers na kung i-add na to, mo equal siya sa 8. Ang number nga ato gamiton is 1, 2, 3, o 4. Dapat dili siya magbalik-balik, no? Dapat kung nakay 1 diri, dapat sa ija vertical o horizontal walay 1. So, kung nakay 1 diri, dapat sa ija vertical waya na si J1. Dapat sa ija horizontal na axis waya sa si J1. So, we'll start with this one here. Of course, we all know that this is 1. 3. Diri sa taas. Kay, kuan man ni, bold lines man ni. So, 3 raman diri. And then, this one here, 1. Sunod. Okay. Diri siya sa 3 divided by. So, unsa may ato i-divide or numbers from 1 to 4 na kung i-divide nato siya, mo equal siya sa 3. Diri. Duha ka numbers. 1 og 3. So, dili na to pwede butang si 1 diri sa ubos, kay ingon man ta na kung nanay 1 diri, dili na nato siya ibutang diri. So, sa taas nato ibutang si 1, sa ubos si 3. Okay, numbers from 1 to 4. Sunod. Okay, diri. Unsay tulo ka number sa 1, 2, 3, ug 4 na kung ato siya i-add mo equal siya ng 8. Uy, tulo ka number na kung ato siya i-add mo equal sa 8. 4, 3, 1. Asa na to ibutang si 3? Dire. Kay dili siya pwede diri sa ubos kay naay 3. Ibutang na to si 3 and then 4 diri sa ubos. Sunod. Kamay to sundon. Kining 2x. Kining 2x. So, unsa ito, duha ka number na kung ato i-multiply, may mo siyang 2. That is 1 and 2. So, diri nato ibutang si 2, and then diri nato ibutang si 1. Sunod, kining 64x. So, unsay, upat ka number, gikan diri pasingo diri. Upat ka number, na kung ato siya i-multiply, mo equal siya sa 64. So, since ang number na ato pilian is si 1, si 2, si 3, o si 4. Kaya haman nato ibutang si 4. Diri, ibutang nato si, di ba kay sa taas, kay 2, 1, 3. So, si 4 diha sa taas. Sunod, haman nato ibutang si 1. Wala? So, si 2 diha. And then, nganong nag-3 man ta diri? Tulo ka number na kung i-add nato, mo equal si sa 9. 4, si 3, o si 2. Okay, dira si 4, diri si 2. Diha si 4, diri si 2. So, 4, 2, 4, 2. Gets ra? Waya, ma'am. Libog. Waya na ba ko like example? Okay, so pag-screenshot na lang kay para makita ninyo kung giunsa si Jaba. Okay, so that's it, no? So we'll now proceed to the principles of mathematical induction. So panggunit mo kay basin ang lagpot mo kay basin maglisod ta dinhi.